All right, speaking of that debate, I have the feeling some of these worldwide calamities that seem to be happening concurrently just might come up in Charleston. Just think about it. You've got today this Paris attack, guy wielding a knife. He was shot and killed on this, the anniversary of the Charlie Hebdo attacks. You have the Chinese now landing passenger jets at these Chinese-made islands that they've created in international waters. You have the North Korean nuke situation, or whatever the heck exploded yesterday, and then you have these ongoing protests in Saudi Arabia and back in Tehran, as these two countries not only sever diplomatic relations, but seem to sever any chance of talking to one another again. And it is into this volatile mix that we have Rob O'Neill, the Navy SEAL who brought down one Osama bin Laden. And, you know, it's in those environments, Robin, you and I have chatted about it, where economic insecurity suddenly develop into national security issues. And I'm wondering, bad guys do tend to take advantage of that, don't they?
Well, Neil, thanks for having me. Yeah, what you're noticing here is bad guys are taking advantage of it because of the weak foreign policy that we're showing all over the planet right now. The three basic pillars of our nation's national security are forward defense, alliance solidarity, and deterrence. We sort of have forward defense. We've lost deterrence because we've proven we won't do much about it, and our allies aren't really trusting us right now. We've got Russia taking the lead, as well as France in Syria trying to deal with ISIS, and that. I mean, even today with the attack to the minute, by the way, 11:30 a.m. on January 7th, the anniversary of the Charlie Hebdo attacks, this jihadi came in, by the way, a migrant from Morocco, because of what France is doing in Syria. So, I mean, there's a lot of turmoil going on, and it's almost like they know they've got about 12 months of free lunch.
Well, you know, I could see, pointing a finger at the White House on this. Here's where I'll slightly disagree with you. When economic powers are suddenly discovered for not being so powerful, China, for example, comes to mind, the last thing countries like that want to deal with are its people just revolting or feeling as if they're losing their shirts, which a lot of them are. So deflect to the nice, shiny object, maybe this case, some of these man-made islands, landing planes on them, and talk more bellicose. It worked for Vladimir Putin, and I'm wondering, this could happen under Republican or Democratic administrations, to my point. Do you fear that like a China, and with oil continuing to collapse, I'd throw in Russia with that their people are going to be hurting, and they've got to find a way to deflect their attention?
Yeah, I mean, possibly they do. And the thing, like I'm not an economist by any means, and what's going on with the Chinese economy is one thing. But even as far as they're building the man-made islands, and now they're landing passenger jets on them.
That's weird. That's weird.
I mean, well, it's very weird. But again, they're not afraid of anything. There's no deterrent for that. I mean, they're building a lot of these islands, so potentially they can just expand what they're trying to do there. I mean, it's a deflection, maybe, maybe not. But they're still doing stuff without fear of repercussions, really, from anybody.
So where do you think this goes? So the next year, I mean, we still have one president. He will be president for another year. Mm-hmm. In that vacuum, you think, until a new president is selected, all hell goes loose, or what?
I don't think all hell breaks loose. It's just more of, I mean, right now, even with the potential drawdown in Afghanistan, where they still don't want to admit there's combat operations going on, but I think the administration is seeing what happened in Iraq. Whether or not we should have been there, we left, ISIS was created, that's a fact. They're starting to see that maybe we can't pull out of Afghanistan, so I'm hoping, because I do think that everyone's trying to do the right thing, that the administration is listening more to the Pentagon, the advisors, their State Department, things like that. I mean, there is definitely a potential for bad stuff to happen, but I'm hoping we're all trying to do the right thing. And, I want to be an optimist, but I'm seeing some stuff go on that I'm not really happy about.
Well, it all combines today, it seems, this week. Rob O'Neill, thank you very much, my friend. Good seeing you. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Neil. Great to talk with you.